Hey there folks, Tom Rigsby from TomRigsby.com. Today we're continuing our journey this week talking about the entrepreneur's mindset. Today we're going to talk about hard work and what that has to do with success right here on 7 Minutes in the Morning. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, good morning and welcome. This is 7 Minutes in the Morning. It's your daily dose from me, your business coach. My name is Tom Rigsby, and this is a show where we'll take one topic every day and help you build a better business. Well, this week we've been working through several entrepreneur mindsets. We'll call them mindset moments. And they're just different ways of thinking about life, business, and things that happen to us. Very different than the way the rest of the world or our culture tends to think about these things. Monday, we talked about the customer is always right. Yesterday, we had a chance to talk about failure and how it's going to happen to you. If you didn't hear that one, go back and listen to it, especially my little blooper moments at the end. And then today, we're going to talk about hard work and the role that that plays in your success. You know, I came up with this little analogy I'm going to share with you a couple of years ago. I was talking with a business owner, and I said, you know what? You really need to take some time to reevaluate what you're doing. And the answer I got back was so discouraged. Well, I'd love to do that. I just don't have time. Well, what are you doing? Well, I'm busy working. Well, so here's what I told her. You can be very busy digging a ditch with a tablespoon. It doesn't mean it's the right thing to do or that you're digging the ditch in the right direction. But we get so wrapped up in the hard work of the day-to-day that we forget that there might be a better way to do it. And I've later said, you know, I was here with a shovel or a backhoe trying to help them more efficiently, more effectively dig that ditch, and they were so busy and so intent working on digging that ditch that they couldn't look up to get the help that I was offering them. So the message to take away from this today really is that hard work, yes, running a business, whether it's big or small, you heard me say this on Monday, whether it's really big or really small, running a business is hard work and it requires your attention. But hard work does not equate to forward progress towards success. My grandmother used to say you can work really hard rocking in a rocking chair, but you won't go anywhere. And that's exactly what we're talking about here, right? Don't mistake hard work for the correct work. Now last week we spent the whole week in fact talking about a vision-based framework. And one of the things that we got to is if you start with your vision and then set your goals based on that vision, and then from your goals you derive projects, and then projects are made up of tasks. Then you know that by executing on these tasks, you'll be working toward your vision. And I went through this exercise with a client one time, and a couple of weeks later in a follow-up, I said, well, how are your tasks coming? And they said, well, my vision tasks are going great. And I said, okay, what other kind of tasks are there? And they said, well, there's the other stuff I have to do every day too. And I'm like, whoa, hang on there a minute. Let's look at that list. Let's see what else you're doing. And what they had done is they had created their vision list. And remember, that vision list, if you work on those tasks, you will get toward your vision. But he had added all of these other tasks to it, the day-to-day things. And as we started to go through those tasks, we found that most of them didn't move him forward toward his goal of success, didn't change the dial, move the needle, didn't do anything to help progress the ball forward, move his business in a successful direction. In fact, all they were doing was distracting him from his ability to execute on the vision-based tasks. And that's what happens to so many business owners. We get so busy working on the day-to-day tasks that we don't have time and we don't have the mental capacity even to focus on the things that we need to focus on. You know, I tell business owners all the time, your job is to add value. Once you have mastered a task, executing a task that happens repeatedly in the business, You don't have to keep working on that. That's what employees are for. Get somebody else to execute that task, then you can move on to the next customer problem, come up with a solution, and that's where we add value. Okay? That's a really easy thing to overlook, a really simple thing to miss. And now that we've shared it here on 7 Minutes, I hope that it's one that you won't miss. I'd love to hear your ideas and feedback on that particular topic. Does your task list have more to do on it than your vision tasks? If it does, let me know. Send me an email, tom@tomrigsby.com. I will be glad to help you work through that list, pare that list down into a form that you can work with. So shoot me an email, tom@tomrigsby.com. You can find me on Twitter @tomrigsby, or come to the website 7minutesinthemorning.com and leave your comments here on this episode. All right, tomorrow's Friday. We'll be back with the last episode of the Entrepreneur's Mindset. That last mindset moment is going to be one that you don't want to miss, so be sure and join us. Until then, my name is Tom Rigsby, and I'm your business coach.